What's up, everybody? It's Psychic Greg Stanley here on the YouTube channel. If you got a chance, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. By the way, this is JoJo and Marty, my two new cockatiels. This one is Marty and this one is JoJo. And they wanted to join our party today. And so, anyways, today I was guided to talk about a question that I get asked a lot. Why does the same thing keep happening to me over and over and over again? Every time I start to trust somebody, or whether it's a new relationship or a new friendship or maybe a business opportunity, I end up getting used. Or that person leaves me, or that person cheats on me, or that person turns out to be a complete asshole narcissist. You know, why does this keep happening to me? I'm a good person. I learned from my past relationships where maybe I was with a boyfriend or girlfriend, or I was married to somebody that was horrible, and I walked away from that relationship, or that relationship ended however it ended. The point is that I got past it, and then I get into this new relationship, Greg, and the same thing happens. I leave that person, and I do inner work on myself. I maybe they went back to school, or they got a different job, or maybe they moved even to another state, another country, completely changed their lives. Maybe they stopped smoking, they stopped drinking, they were guided to go vegetarian or vegan, whatever the case may be. That's great. You should do work on yourself that makes you happier and healthier. The healthier you are, the happier you can be. The happier you become, the more you want to make positive changes, because you then really enjoy feeling vibrant, happy, healthy, all that jazz, But what's happening is the reason why you keep attracting the same kinds of friendships, relationships, business things where you get screwed over or you get taken advantage of. A lot of times it's because, a lot of us are highly sensitive. A lot of us are empaths. We can pick up on the pain of other people. We understand other people's pain. Even if we haven't gone through the same thing, it's like we can feel their pain, as if we had went through it. And when in that case, then you would be able to give them sympathy, not empathy, if you haven't actually gone through what they went through. But us empaths, we actually feel like we went through it. It's not something that anybody else understands unless you're actually an empath. And so, with that being said, narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, even just asshole people in general, they're also empaths. A lot of them are also empaths, highly sensitive individuals, and they were traumatized as children, or and maybe in their earlier adult ages, where they were hurt so bad that they lack the ability to be able to empathize with others. Know, hey, I don't want to hurt that person. That could really destroy their lives. That could really, that could do a lot of damage. They don't care. They disconnect from having having that judgment. And so what happens is, when we meet somebody like that and we don't know that they're narcissistic, or that they are psychopaths or sociopaths, whatever the case may be, when they present themselves to us, we don't always recognize it, because they present the good side, the beautiful side. They tune right into you. They know exactly what to say, how to relate to you. And it's a lot harder for someone to pick up on the red flags because they charm you. They have a way of getting you to like them and relate to them, and you do trust them instantly. You are connected to them, and it's not that your intuition isn't working. What's happening is we are blinded by the light. Behind that light is their dark side. And what happens, they use their light to blind you, and then they try to take over you with their darkness. And what happens is, because we initially were like, oh my God, there was no red flags, everything was fine, even my family loved them, and they didn't like anybody, my family likes them, my friends love them, there was nothing wrong, there were no red flags. Again, it's because they presented their best light, and you felt that. And that part of them is true. That part of them is sincere. But that does not mean that their egos, their dark side, is not going to take over. And a lot of times, it's, by the time we realize we're in a toxic friendship, relationship, business partnership, a lot of times damage has already been done. Hopefully not too much damage has been done, but at least some damage has been done. And it's your responsibility to walk away. It's really hard, especially if you fell in love with that person, or even if it wasn't a romantic relationship, it was just like a deep friendship. I've been there, both ends. People I've fallen in love with, people who I just sincerely cared about as friends, family members, people I call my brothers and sisters, aunties, Hanai family members, things like that. And especially if other people really like this person, or you've gotten your business or your hobbies, your interests, maybe you've got your circle of friends all wrapped up in this friendship, in this relationship, and it is very difficult to disconnect. Here's the thing. Don't let the fear of walking away from this keep you. Don't let the fear of walking away keep you in a toxic friendship or relationship. It doesn't get better. It gets worse, and all you keep doing is becoming that doormat for that person to just walk all over you. They may apologize, I'm sorry, I'll never do it again, and because we're empaths, we're like, oh my God, maybe it is because of their traumatic past that they keep abusing us, and maybe we are the only ones that can help them, that actually do show them love. And a lot of times we are one of the only people in their lives that have shown them love. But what happens is we don't realize we're being manipulative. What we are doing is we are excusing their actions. We are making excuses for them, saying, oh, they treated me this way, or they can treat me this way because they don't know any better. And most of the time they do know better. If they didn't know better, they wouldn't have charmed you to begin with. So remember that. If they didn't know right from wrong, they would have been crazy assholes and shown that dark side immediately to them. And some of them actually do. And you're like, whoa, bye, Felicia, right away. Sometimes it's just like blatantly obvious, and people still go after them, and still get sucked in by them. But hey, we're all on our path, right? So the thing is again, it's true. You see the light, you see their pain, you feel their pain, you want to help them, but most of the time they don't want to help themselves. If you want to give them a chance to try and turn things around, great, but you need to do so at a distance. They need to prove that they're trustworthy, that they're consistently working on themselves. Yes, people do make mistakes. That is normal. What is not normal is abuse. And you were not brought into their lives to be their doormats. You were not put on this earth to be abused, mistreated by anybody whatsoever. That is not the will of God. Oh, but I love them. Oh, but I promised them. Yeah, well, that's different when you're being abused. Promises can be broken. You can love them and walk away, and it's hard, but you've got to save yourself or they're going to keep pulling you in. And most of you know exactly what I'm talking about, because most of us sensitive empaths have been through this time and time again. Why does the same thing keep happening? Well, it's because we keep giving people the benefit of the doubt. Stop giving people the benefit of the doubt. Craig Stanley, that's so harsh. How could you not give somebody a chance? I didn't say don't give people chances if you feel guided to, but giving somebody the benefit of the doubt, you're telling them, okay, you can walk all over me and I'll just forgive you. And a lot of people in their past, it worked for them. And they did give them the benefit of the doubt and they kept using them. Guess what? When you give them the benefit of the doubt over something that is just absolutely not acceptable, 99.9% of the time, they're going to keep doing it. Because it worked in the past, now it's working with you. They burnt all their bridges, and you are their next bridge that they are burning. And if you don't recognize that right away, you're going to have to learn the hard way again. And hopefully it's the last time. But how do we do our absolute best to make it the best time? Quit giving people the benefit of the doubt. Here's the deal. Think about it. Who gives you the benefit of the doubt? I want you to think about that. Who gives you the benefit of the doubt? Most of the time, nobody. Why? Because they don't need to give you the benefit of the doubt. You're already a sincere, good person. Nobody owes you anything. You don't owe them anything. You're already a good person. Why the fuck do you have to give anyone the benefit of the doubt? Nobody gives you the benefit of the doubt because you don't need the benefit of the doubt. Yes, people make mistakes, but when someone has a pattern and it's not changing, then you're just becoming an enabler. And when you enable, you're, again, telling them you're a doormat and they can wipe their feet off on you and come back in your life and use you again and do the same pattern over and over and over again. I grew up in a family like this. My dad did this all the time to my mom. My entire childhood. The churches did that to my family over and over and over again. And we were told when we were being used, we thought that we were serving the Lord, serving the community, and our hearts were in the right place. Theirs weren't. We were told, do it for Jesus. Do it for Jesus. Oh, your reward is great in heaven. But yet when we needed something, when we needed help, next to nobody was around. Oh, sorry, can't help you. Oh, my mom could watch everybody in the church's kids, when they need to go somewhere or go out for a date night or whatever. But who was going to watch us so my parents could go do something? Oh, can't do it. Sorry. It was a constant thing, but we kept allowing this because we believed, okay, we're doing this for Jesus, but we were blinded by our goodness and that we wanted to help them out, but their motives, we were just enabling them to use us and other people that were innocent, But once we have awakened, stop doing that. It's not even just with churches. It's with, charities and events and family stuff, get-togethers, Why do we have to do all the work? Why do you have to do all the work? But yet, when you need something, they're not there for you. Remember that. Don't be their doormat. If you feel like the relationship is worth saving, talk to them about it. If nothing changes, that just shows right there. Even though you may love and care about this person or these people with all your heart and soul, you may love them. They don't feel the same way about you. Stop making excuses for people, even if you genuinely love them. Yes, it's hard to walk away, but what? Being walked all over isn't hard? I don't think so. It took me forever to learn this. And, I'm almost in my mid-30s. I'm nearing my mid-30s at this time of this video here. We're in April of 2022. And, when you hear, I wish I knew then what I know now. Well, you know what? I'm glad I know now, because there's people that have to learn this in their 40s, 50s, 60s. Nobody has the right to abuse you, walk all over you, use you. Yes, you're a highly sensitive empath. And sometimes people do sneak past us. But once we realize something's off, something's wrong, there's a pattern here, it's gotta stop. It's gotta stop. So, am I perfect at any of this? Hell no, I'm not. I've gotten a lot better at it. I still have some work to do. But finally, in my sobriety, when I was, I was drinking a lot, and I would ignore what was going on. And I would allow this to keep happening, and I just wouldn't deal with it because I would just drink, and it would numb it, As I've become, sober-minded, I have been able to notice all the people that, they matter to me. I don't matter to them. Their actions show I don't matter to them. And there's always a problem. I'm always getting criticized for something, or, they're always starting something. They always have a problem with something. And it's like, no, I care about them, but you know what? They don't give a shit about me. I'm done. And even when I tried to talk to most of them, they didn't change. Right there, that I felt that the relationship was worth saving. Nothing changed. See you later. So, how you change this pattern? Start valuing yourself. Treat yourself. If you're looking for a true good partner, treat yourself with love, respect, dignity. Protect yourself. Love yourself. When you do that, and if you envision yourself with the perfect life partner, spouse, envision that person perfectly and be that person. Live your life as if that person's in your life. Be that person. Treat yourself like you are that person. Be that person. You're going to be amazed. Not only are you going to start attracting good relationships, and it may take a while. It could take days, it could take weeks, it could take months, it could take years. Everyone's different. But be patient with yourself. Love yourself. Treat yourself like you are that partner. And then when you meet somebody that you have to give the benefit of the doubt to, or that's draining you, or you feel like is using you, hey, my girl don't treat me that way. Because I'm that person, I don't treat myself that way. I'm not going to accept that from somebody else and move on. Hope this helps. Set boundaries. It's okay to break a promise. It's okay to walk away. Nobody has the right to destroy their lives and yours and use you to do it. Don't be an enabler. Love and light. Until next time, aloha. Say bye, birds. Jojo and Marty. Oh, they're too busy eating the window. Bye, guys.